Today's Tuesday, 24th of October 2023, and we've come down to Magaluf. We haven't actually been down in Magaluf what seems like ages, and it's more or less the end of the season. 24th of October means that lots of the closing parties are happening now, and it looks to me as though people are dressed for them rather than the beach, or maybe they are, I'm not sure. Very strange. Anyway, here we are in Magaluf. And we're starting at a different end of Magaluf, so we need to cross over. We'll go and have a look at the sea first of all. We've just been to Costa de la Calma, which wasn't very calm at all. In fact, the roughest seas I've ever seen. So if you want to see some rough seas, Costa de la Calma was the place to be. So it's end of season party time apparently, and I've had messages from people saying that coming over, especially from this way down, they've come over especially for the end of the season parties. Well, if you're looking to go to Nikki Beach, that's already had its end of season party. They closed a few weeks ago. Very short season for them. I guess they make enough money during that short season in order to keep them going. But they do charge a fortune for the beds, I believe. So we had a bit of tree lopping here. Bush lopping.
Do you think it's the wind?
Well, I don't know. It is very windy, but the wind's behind us, so I'm not sure we're going to see the waves here that we saw in Costa de la Calma, which were really something else. And it depends where the wind's coming from. If it's coming from the sea, then you're going to get big waves, but if it's coming from the land, then a lot more sheltered. And that may be the case here. It may be a little bit calmer. Well, it does look a bit wet down there, so there are some waves. Just wetting everywhere. And there's people actually in the sea. Actually, it did go a little bit cooler today, but it's still quite warm. And yesterday it was up well into the mid-20s, maybe a bit higher. So just looking up there, it's not much going on there. And there are some waves, but they're nothing like as tempestuous. That's a good word, isn't it? Nothing as tempestuous as they were in Costa de la Calma.
Calm here.
Yeah, it's relatively calm. There are waves though. Not usually its usual serene self. It is a little wavy. They're quite nice waves for children to splash in. And the sunbeds are still here, though they've obviously started to make an effort in order to remove them. You can see here are the poles that support the sun umbrellas. Some of those have already been taken up, and I would imagine after this weekend maybe the rest will go. We will come down after the weekend and just see how things have progressed, but it's still very much shorts and t-shirt weather, even though it is very windy.
We should have a drink when we come back.
Titanic down there, and the Ankler, big bar here on the front. We said bye to Angela today. She left this morning and arrived home safely, and everything was bang on time. She was flying with Thompson's, TUI, and her flight was due to take off at 11 o'clock, and it took off at 11:01, so I think that's pretty good. I was checking the flights that were leaving, and there were one or two which were delayed a little. No major delays considering may have been one or two major, but considering the storm we had last night, A really bad storm at about 3 o'clock in the morning with very heavy rain and very strong winds, and thought that might have affected early flights, but not noticeably really. By the time we got up around 7 o'clock this morning, the rain had stopped, the winds had dropped a lot, and it was a lot calmer and dried up, and it's not rained again. It's just been a bit breezy, so everywhere looks fairly dry. This is Tom Brown's, and good to see Tom Brown's busy. Someone was asking me about where to go for a Sunday lunch, and this was one of my suggestions. I can't say Sunday lunches or Sunday roasts the sort of thing that we do anymore, or at least not very often. This is the Happy House. We still haven't done their breakfast. I've got to do that. So now we can see that all the beds and umbrellas have actually disappeared along this part of the beach. It's 10 to 6, there's no lifeguard on duty now. I think they finish at 5 o'clock. And places along here, well, they look as though they've now had it. This is the Daiquiri Palace. I think they've closed now for the season. And if you look on Calvia notice board on Facebook, they've got a list of the hotels that are opening and closing, or those that are closing really, not opening. Though there are some that are going to be staying open throughout the winter. But the majority of the hotels, by far the majority, will be closing in this area at the end of this month or beginning of next month. Quite a few will be closing around about the 5th of November. Some will stay open a week or so longer, and then the majority will be closed, and there'll be maybe a dozen hotels in the Palma Nova Magaluf area that stay open, and most of those will be in the Palma Nova area, though the Elba, the one over there, I think at the end there, that one stays open all through the year. So that's one if you want to be in Magaluf. One at the end there. Fantastic views over the island, over the sea. That's open. And one or two others. Something else here. We've closed the signs off. That's what they do to protect the signs from salt spray and from wind damage. They cover them up with plastic sheeting and a bit of sellotape. How long is that going to last? So this is the Wave House. What's it called? Harry's, is it? Hadley's Club, so all of this is now.
Zoe had a drink before he came to Paris. Was it? Yeah.
So you see how they've covered everything with plastic, and we've had one storm and already it's torn it away, so this isn't going to last very long. I think they need to maybe have another look at that. Your plastic has come adrift. I need a far more secure way of protecting your investments there. I'm guessing they're not going to be open again till Easter or around about that time next year, or maybe even later. To be successful at these sorts of places, need to have good weather. So as you can see, very few beds on the beach, but there are some. And it's half-term week, so a few children around as well. Half-term week in the UK, that is, for the international schools here. I think most of them are taking their half-term next week. And the reason for that really is because it takes in the 1st of November, which is a national holiday in Spain. So you can go and party all you like for Halloween, and then you've got a day off. Fish and chips, $15.90. And next to that is pizza. It's quite a big place, this Ibiza. Kitchen open till 6, so you've got 7 minutes.
After 6.
Oh, opens at 6. Ah, so it's open in the evening. Misread that one. Blackbeard's, huge area here for burgers and things. Has a very good reputation. Lots of people have recommended it. We still haven't managed to make it. So I guess closing parties might be up that way. That's the strip up there. I don't know if there's any action going on, but or whether places have already closed down. It's a bit early for them. It's only 6 o'clock in the evening.
Still in bed?
Oceans Beach Club over there, and then Alex is just behind. I think in the past I've actually driven up here in the evening when it's been really rowdy. Not something I particularly would like to do again. Just a warning there: shout, fight or bother people and there's a €400 penalty. This is the strip in Magaluf. And well, hope we've had a good season, because it's all going quiet now. There is, of course, a big move to change the whole image of Magaluf from the sort of things you get on this strip to a more family and upmarket area. And to do that, one of the hotels, which used to be very much a party place, is being split into two. One part of it's going way upmarket and the other part is going very family. So big investments by some of the hotel companies. I'm guessing with the encouragement of the local council, who are trying to change the image, even change the name. So the Magaluf name is disappearing a little bit and things are getting named Calvia a lot more. the temple. And next to that, stereo. And just right across the Guardia Civil. Any particular places you want to go to, my dear?
Really? Just want to have a drink, shall we?
Yeah. Cricket on. Not great cricket fans, really. Though we do go and watch Mallorca, who are not doing very well at the moment. They are suffering right down at the bottom of La Liga. They're not in the bottom three, but they're very close, and definitely need to turn their game around. We played Real Sociedad last Saturday and really should have won that one. At least got a point. I think we actually had the better chances, we just didn't actually finish them off. And we ended up with no points, which is not very good. I think if we play like that against Getafe, if Getafe let us play like that, Getafe renowned for being not the most footballing of football clubs. So hopefully we'll get the opportunity to play a little bit of football and get some goals scored. We've got a new player which is named Kyle Larin. He's Canadian and an international player. He played for Canada just last week and he just hasn't switched on quite yet for Majorca. He's had some good chances but not managed to slot them in the back of the net. So big focus is on him actually doing the business. Mariki, when he gets fed the ball, he's quite often on target, but he hasn't been getting the ball enough. We're missing Kangin Lee, who was playing for us last year, and Kubo, Take Kubo, who used to play for us as well. He was playing for Real Sociedad, and actually he came on within his first move of the match, about near the end of the match actually, and he did a cross which pinpoint accuracy, and that's how they scored their goal. So anyway, we have another match. This is Getafe on Saturday evening, and it's here in Majorca, so they'll get lots of support. The great news is that actually Majorca have now sold nearly 20,000 season tickets now. I guess if you were Manchester United or Chelsea or Barcelona or Real Madrid, 20,000 doesn't sound a lot, but our ground isn't finished, and even when it is finished it's only going to seat about 25,000. So considering we have to leave some seats available for the opponents, selling 20,000 seats or thereabouts is quite incredible for our club. I think it's the most subscribers they have ever had. And the hope is that after the winter break they usually sell half a season's worth of tickets. So at the moment if you buy a season ticket it's for the whole season. But after Christmas you buy a season ticket for half a season. And we've still got Real Madrid left to play at home, and that can be worth €200 for a seat if you want to go and watch them. So buying a season ticket for half price makes a lot of sense. Well, those of you who've been to Magaluf over this summer will perhaps think it's a little bit strange because it's already looking very deserted, isn't it? I suppose it is a quiet time. When we come, we do come at a quiet time. and it's just after 6 o'clock, so a lot of people will be in the hotels who are here about to have their evening meal before they go out on the town. So that's probably why, or partly why it's so quiet, but also because it's quiet. Less people around. McDonald's across the road, still open for business. This is a gambling sort of place. It's a kind of a surprise to me that Benny Hills has already shut up shop. So it looks as though some places have seen the weather forecast and decided that's it. We've had enough. Sinkies looks closed too. So we'll head back along this way. Across the road.
Pardon?
Can we cross here?
Yeah.
All the trees need a little bit of a trimming as well. Coco. Bongo. The matches for tonight. Tuesday night, Manchester United, Sevilla, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Sporting Braga. And then shops down here. There's Angie's shop. Not yours, was it, Eduardo? Tobacco bosses and rawhide.
Through there?
Yeah, lots closed down this side. Very quiet. Just going to have a look across the other side because this is, I think, another one of the hotels that would normally have stayed open, but apparently this year it's closing. Look up there, you can see the swimming pool. And just in the middle here there are fountains which hopefully are off because we're going to walk through them. But in the heat of the summer, children have lots of fun walking across here and have all the water splashing up on them. Lovely blue skies though at the moment, really blue. So they've changed the poster there. Phlegm to 2023. God, whoever thought of that name? An ice cream or a coffee? Let's walk that way now. It's an area we don't often walk down, this little bit of a road. This is closed. As usual, you find places for sale. Baba Nawab curry, Indian food. And another one on the end there for sale. It's also very normal at the end of a season for lots of for sale prices to shoot up. People testing the water, see if they can move them.
I should have a drink. Do you want to come down to the Titanic, please?
Yeah. Again, they call into the Titanic now, and we'll have a little drink. Well, we stopped at the Titanic and got a beer, a shandy, and Anita's on the Aperol Spritz. So, cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
We're going to have a bite to eat as well. Cheeky, aren't we? Cheers. Well, we thought we'd have some nachos. We always like nachos, and to go with that, we've got a few croquettes. That'll keep us going till we get home. Well, the sun's set and we've had a nice drink and a nice little snack. Time for us to go home now. So thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.